lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, they can't get trapped.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
On the double. 56. Mike's 56. 6-6. Bullet hot. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Here we go.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, wahoo. 56, Mike. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Herbert buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On second down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Looking to throw. Herbert. It's caught. Lockett. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, echo. Go, now.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Mike set. Like an egg.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Ooh, the juke. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he completes it to Cohen. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Watson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Big dash! Big dash! Number 9!
Now Watson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Set. 10 Lobo. You can't block me. You can move west. You can't block me.
From the gun, Herbert. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 2, Watson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elude. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They'll go with Foreman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Check 43. 24. Line him up.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Strip that ball. Check 26, check 26.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch his left.
A carry for Foreman, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
56 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sam Hubbard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Herbert. They complete it to Hill. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now it's Watson. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Here's Watson. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. This thrown quickly out to Jones. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Back to throw, Watson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Williams His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
He's checking. Pilot, 64, weak. Bravo.
Back to throw. Herbert. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. Cohen lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Johnson. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Hitting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. On fourth down, Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Again, it's Johnson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Cross the pass. Cross the pass.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 16.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Topper, Topper!
Check 24, check 24.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And Gold is able to put it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Set,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll try the jet sweep here. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Looking to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. They go to Johnson again. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And a little bit of a consolation prize there.
Scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time, then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One last throw here for Watson. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Browns, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.